marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Penix to the air right away. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Penix rolling to his left. This ball down the field for Pitts. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And you look at the Saints defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll throw with Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, Shuck. There's Chris Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards on the play. And the Saints first down.
Shuck now to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing, Shuck. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run for it with Achane. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And now they'll shift things around. Now Shuck. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. A run straight ahead with Achane. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Looking to throw, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Falcons.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Got a man, it's London.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
And looking to throw, Penix. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Penix. Over the middle, caught by London. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Here's Penix. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. This quarterback now 6 of 10 of this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Penix to the air once more. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To the air, Penix. Branch with a catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The Folks kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring your...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it to... there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they want it.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are able to move back in front. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Falcons 10, Saints 7.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
45-yard line.
To throw now, Shuck. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down. The Saints are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Yeah, this will wind up as Saints first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Saints first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Achane. Down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 41, here's second down at 7. Achane gets it from the gun. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
He lets it go deep for Olave. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go. Achane. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7. And a dump off here to Robinson.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Falcon first down.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Penix working out of the gun here. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Achane on first and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6. Up the middle, Achane. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is third down and 4. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now fourth down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. An audible here to get a new look. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation
And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Right back to Achane on second down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Shuck. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
By Jalen Walker. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
To throw is Shuck.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Robinson here.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
2nd and 9 now. And caught by London. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
34 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, Robinson dances by him. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Being chased out left. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
Extra point is good.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Nick Foles to kick off for Atlanta.
Folk out there now to kick this one off. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. The pass caught by Olave.
Running to the checker flag, running through the red light. 12 can me, won't pull over till I'm right. Riding to the sunrise, can't about no bedtime. Ain't gon' get no ride with me, let they fight. Better know from West Side Atlanta or the best style. All the way to Crenshaw, I'm out of mind. Better know, big poppin' ain't no look. Dropping bags, it's a lot to you, to me a little bit. Let them down, Chevy, in my lap. Real boys in the big yacht, ballin' like a big shot. So my make me room for you, gotta let them know. I don't dress a lounge box. Solitaires, all I do is big. I came from dealer, all the way to Hitchhut. On the throne, then when I'm on, she can kick rock, let her know. My foot up on the gas. I'm blowing money fast, let her know. I'm only hating. I know these man, better let them know. Big dog, all we get it bread. I ain't never scared. Big flex on the head, what I'm standing on. Business, big chick, we done did that. Push 'em back, better give me respect and some more. Atlanta know for I would book a show for $1,000 or so. I was selling right on camera till I go. Lane speaking to me what you need a camera for. From center here to hidden, from centerfold, better know. They call it ballin', we just call it living. They say you live and die by your decision. Well, I'ma push it to the limit, never mind the consequences interfering. I'ma handle it, better let them know. On another level, my SS I put together, hit the pedal, do 200 everywhere I go. Better than I stay fly, just to show the day now.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. you're not seeing things incorrectly, folks. You do not need glasses. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Saints to the line now. First and 10. Shuck will throw to get us started. Escapes the pocket. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Shuck to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me this. Always the start of a new battle. And the defense wins round one in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
Here's Shuck on second. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky. Stay tight and force the throw away.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. They'll throw, third and long. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Arizona State. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard.
It's fourth down.
Trying for it with Shuck. He's got it to his running back. And the early decision to go for it is rewarded. He's got him enough for the first. This drive is going to continue.
That's good for a Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Shuck to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Incomplete pass on first down, so still at the 40. It's second and 10. Throwing, Shuck. Finds his back, Achane. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him one on that short completion.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Only 1 yard on that last completion. 9 still to go on third down. And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So out comes somebody with plenty of experience punting here in New Orleans. Spent 4 years at Tulane, Ryan Wright. And it's away, but a total miss hit. You could tell as soon as it left his foot. This one headed for the sideline.
At their own 41-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some depth into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. And really create some indecision now defensively.
Second down coming from Penix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Big play there from the Falcons. 31 yards. First and 10 for Penix. And that last throw puts him up near 1,000 yards on this season. Looking to throw here. Flush down out to his left. Now he takes it. He's going to be hit there, and they're going to take him out of bounds after a gain of 11. And it's going to be first down Falcons.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
From the red zone on first. Passing quick here with the pass rush, fast enough to match it. On and inside to alter that throw. And it falls incomplete. That brings up second down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. A great read by the defense there. They attacked and they found that runner quick.
When you look up run blitz by a linebacker, that is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. Five men in the secondary for the Saints. Third down. Penix now. And the defender comes away with it. And the Saints will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Let's start this drive with Achane. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
On second down, Shuck. Good strike downfield to Olave. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards. Pistol snap here to Shuck. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Being limited to a couple. Offense to the line fast.
It's second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Here's Shuck on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Achane reels it in. He's going to be forced out following a gain of about 10. And that is going to give the Saints a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On the move, headed right. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
From the 40, here comes second and 10. Chuck's going to throw here. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Shuck. Completed to his running back. And they won't get any of the action they wanted after that catch. The completion limited to just 3 yards. Now it's 4th down. Trying for it, it's H.A. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he made it his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
What I love about that run, even though he got the game ball last week in a huge breakout game for him, he's showing you the determination isn't just about 1 week. He's putting his head down and going.
On 2nd down, Robinson. He's going to be stopped after a gain of 9. That was what they needed. 1st down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Here's Penix to throw. Brought in left side by Branch. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Being limited to a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll have it 2nd and 8. That is rejected at the line, as we say in Hoop Song. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Penix now to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Penix on 1st and 10. And now he's up over 1,000 yards to begin this season. He's going to throw it again. Has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
We just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
From the red zone now. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. We put a receiver in motion left. Throwing on second down, Penix. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And he's going to be brought down before he can even get to the marker. So now it's going to be fourth down. Now, running was a long shot, right? We all knew that. And even with that small pickup, still a few yards away from moving those chains.
And I don't mind the run call. I really don't. Those can be very effective in those situations. But that defense, they were up for it, and they hit it before it got started. What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
It's all lined up. Polk ready to send this one flying. Set to return this. Trey Palmer. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Sharp looking to pass here. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shuck. Pocket collapsing, and he's going to pay the price. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Third and long for him here. And he loses control, and that one's going to fall to the ground, Brock. Needed to bring that in. Instead, the mistake means it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Fourth and forever coming up. Trying for it with Shuck. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing on second, Penix has his man, middle of the end zone, touchdown Falcons! Kyle Pitts, the second score that he has brought in this season. Nick Folk now for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And that makes this a 10-point game.
Saints nothing.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Now Shuck to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. Brought in inside the 20. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
So Smith will tack on the point after. And they trail by 3.
Falcons 10, Saints 7. Charlie Smith to kick off.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix. This one taken in by Zacchaeus. Near the sideline, he's going to be forced out after a gain of about 20. And that is good for an Atlanta 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator, too.
Penix looking to pass. Complete. It's for John Robinson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
He's out of bounds behind the line, so that's going to add a couple yards on to this 3rd down. I think they might have taken that 1st down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
3rd and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. 3rd and just 2 to go. Carry for Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Now 4th down.
So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this 1st down. Kick the running back in motion. 4th down, here's Penix. That one complete to Pitts. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
And he gets home. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, the second score that he has brought in this season. Folk on now to try the point after. Send right down the middle and good. And that makes this a 10-point game.
Falcons 17, Saints 7. To kick off for Atlanta.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Off the play action, Chuck. He beams one, deep right. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Okay, that is simply put, perfect play action right there. That action drew the eyes of those defenders, and he was able to throw that ball right over their heads.
Smith's point after is good. And they trail by 3.
17, Saints 14.
Crawley's set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has it at the 11. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Time begins here with Robinson. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stick with the ground game here. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, here's Palmer. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rep. Last time that I checked, they was selling in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cuz. It's for the pieces I took off the monopoly board. Yeah, y'all boss claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood about your mouth and you gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a nobody tripping, handle business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rap last time that I checked. I was selling in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress last time that I checked. First you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked. Come through fly check. No cosign, I ain't need radio to do mine. I done fine and I take my time check. And take my tribe every level that I crossed in this game like state lines. It was visionary. Either I'm genius or it's scary. Maybe it's both in this balance I deliver daily. For every in these streets trying to feed the babies. The single mama's working hard not to miss a payment. And dirty money get washed on royalty statements. Black owners in this game are powerful racists. Young in the set just doing it makeshift out the garage. It's how you end up in Georgia. It's how you end up in penthouses, end up in cars. It's how you start off a end up a boss. It's how you win the whole thing and lift up with sweat dripping down your face. Cause the mission was last time that I checked. It was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rap last time that I checked. I was selling in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress last time that I checked. First you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked.
I got the front and in the back. We on the way and that's a fact. This real, this ain't rap. Where everybody wanna act pro-black. The last line you heard, this ain't that, this that. I did, made it out the gutter. Nip told you the middleman. I told you wearing they clothes, I wear my own. Y'all can own y'all label, I own my own. Hey, Mill, I remember all that game you throw me. Don't round and get played by the label owners. Talk that to these Adrian Broner, but secure the window, don't let the game fool you. Cause when it's game over, it's really game over. And all they do is play the game till it's game over. And you be giving game like a big brother mission, never let them take it from us.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rap last time that I checked. I was selling in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress last time that I checked. First you get the money, then respect, then the power and come next. Last time that I checked.